What up, everyone? It's the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Here's another example of group members getting into it over nothing. 50 Cent has done it again. Wow, crazy stuff. This time we got Jim Jones going off on Camron. Now this morning, Jim Jones was on the Breakfast Club talking his talk like Jim Jones does. And he said he's really tired of Camron and this back and forth that they had. He said, let's just squash all the talk. He says Camron knows that he'll whoop him. And he says, if you want to do it, let's do it. Let's do it for $10 million in the boxing ring. And let's make it for real. So crazy stuff. Now, all of this stems back to the It Is What It Is podcast. That's Camron's podcast. When 50 Cent was on there, 50 Cent brought up the issues that Camron and Jim Jones had back in like 07, 08, when Jim Jones, he had the biggest song in the country. He had the ballin' song, you know what I'm talking about? And 50 Cent and Camron, they were at a war of words. They were going back and forth. They was talking trash about each other, making diss songs. And, 50 Cent, the master manipulator, the ultimate chess player, he's got these boys, he's got them shook. So he brings out Joel Santana and Jim Jones on his show. And during the 50 Cent Camron beef, now that triggered Camron like, hey, y'all dudes is not loyal. You would have never seen Tony Yayo or Banks or any of those guys on stage with him during this time, but his guys was on stage with 50 Cent. So crazy stuff. That was the beginning of the end of the Dipset, because that started the loyalty issues and they started to go their separate ways. Now I know they did that versus not too long ago where they took that L to the Locks. Shout out to the Locks. But after that, I mean, everything seemed like it was cool. They was on stage together. They was vibing together. They was doing their songs. And then 50 Cent does this podcast and brings it back up, and it starts the issues all over again. Like, why are y'all even arguing over something from 15 years ago that y'all had already moved past? Y'all been cool since then. Now y'all back at odds over nothing, really. Crazy stuff. I don't understand it. I mean, 50 Cent is the guy, clearly. Anyway, let's take a look at this clip from Jim Jones from this morning on the Breakfast Club as he talks about wanting to fight Camron. Let's tune in.
I've helped jumpstart a lot of careers, not only rap careers inside of this industry.
But you don't get no credit for that. They say all Jim do is send people to jail.
I don't want credit no more. I want debit. Cash me out. How I send people to jail? That's what I'm saying. How? Who did you see me send to jail? What is he smoking? They smoking new drugs out here, you heard?
No, that's what Cam said. I don't know.
He's a bird. He's a bird head. He don't want no smoke. Tell him be a boxer right off box his head off. Where's the ring at? You getting money right? Y'all do sports? 10 million right now. Today, I'll catch a flight wherever you at. In the morning, I'll catch a flight wherever you at. You would Mayweather and them 10 million. I'll meet you in any boxing ring. Yeah. Now go make some jokes about that on your next show. I'll box your head off. You know that. Don't play with me. Yeah. Now go type about that.
Jim, Chrissy would tell you take 5 seconds. Chrissy would tell you take 5 seconds and breathe.
All right, Nation, there you have it. So you got Jim Jones saying that he's ready to box Camron. Like I said, all this goes back to that 50 Cent interview. Really, y'all dudes grew up together? I don't care what Camron's saying now. Tomorrow, Jim didn't come around until late and until we almost got the deal. Man, Jim Jones still has been around and he's still one of your friends. And if something happens to Jim Jones, Camron would be hurt. If something happened to Camron, Jim Jones would be hurt. Y'all dudes is going back and forth for nothing because 50 Cent got y'all shook just because he brought up a convo and you wanted to bring up some old stuff. Now, you even got Camron talking about, well, the Dipset, that was just a small portion of time. That was like 02 to 06, 07. It don't matter. The Hot Boys, let's just think about that. The Hot Boys were the Hot Boys from 97 when they did Get It How You Live, that album. They did the 99 Guerrilla Warfare. That was it. After that, they were disbanded, and then they came out in 2003 with the Archive versus the Let 'Em Burn album, and we ain't heard nothing from them, but we still represent the Hot Boys. We still like the Hot Boys. We still know that they were a group, that they had that camaraderie. It doesn't matter how, you don't have to be together for 50 years with no problems for us to remember that point in time that y'all put y'all stamp on hip hop. I mean, honest to God, that was the hottest thing outside of the It Is What It Is podcast, because Camron is doing his thing with Mace, all of that. But before that, that was Camron's hottest time when he was with Dipset. That was their hottest time. That was Juelz Santana's hottest time when he was with Dipset. So to sit up here and act like that small piece of time wasn't that relevant, that's just totally wrong. Like I'm not here to entertain any bull or entertain anything like that. Clearly, both of y'all are still in y'all feelings. Clearly, y'all need to sit down and have a conversation, because all this war of words going back and forth on these different interviews and different platforms, it's kind of corny to me, because y'all been boys, y'all been cool, y'all been around each other since then, and y'all let 50 Cent come out here and just because he brought it up, now y'all not cool again? That's some crazy, crazy stuff to me. Anyway, Nation, what do you think about Jim Jones' comments in a celebrity boxing fight? Who you got? You got Killer Cam or you got Capo Jim Jones? I'll probably roll with Capo on this one, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? It'd probably be close. I might roll with Capo because it seems like he got something to prove. But anyway, man, who knows? What do y'all think? Y'all taking Jim Jones on the celebrity boxing? Y'all taking Camron on the celebrity boxing? Do you think it would ever happen? Do you think these guys should just be cool and just squash all of this stuff? I mean, these guys is near 50 years old. Do you think this is, a little beneath them, with them being 50-year-old men worth millions of dollars? I do. Nation, let me know in the comments section what you think. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button on your way out.
What up? This is DJ Michael Watts, and when I'm not in the switch house, I'm hanging out with my dog, DJ last name Song.
Let me ball until I fall. Destined to be the greatest, yeah, the writing's on the wall.